Sippers, welcome to this episode of the Tea With Me podcast with me, Shane Todd. Before we get into this episode, just a couple of little cheeky things. Number one, I am on tour, ShaneToddComedy.com. I'm coming everywhere. I'm doing UK stuff. I've got Australia and New Zealand. I've got America, Canada. I've got a Dubai show. All that should be on ShaneToddComedy.com right now. We are hosting a special Patreon event on the 20th of December in Limelight 1. We are doing Stars in Their Eyes. Your favourite comedians, your favourite Tea With Me regulars. A couple sitting across from me right now. Maybe doing something silly on the night. The winner wins a grand for a charity of their choice. Going to be 700 people in the Limelight. We're putting the tickets out in Patreon first. Patreon.com/TeaWithMePodcast. Stop it. /TeaWithMePodcast. There may be some public tickets available, but they'll mostly be on Patreon. Hey! Don't be sorry, just don't do it. Patreon.com/TeaWithMePodcast. We are sponsored by none other than Power to Switch. Power to Switch is, James, chatting away there, do you know what Power to Switch is?
No.
Right, well then maybe you should listen.
I know.
What is it,
So
William?
when you go from a top to a bottom.
That's it. You're
That's a
versatile.
switch.
Power to Switch is an energy comparison site which helps households in Northern Ireland compare and switch their energy suppliers. It's the only energy service here that will compare deals across all suppliers and take care of the switch as well. And that's a lovely, because you go, all right, can you compare the deals? Like, I'd be happy with that. And then they go, not only that, come here. And you go, what? Bring it down the alleyway. And they go, we'll take care of the switch too. In 2023, customers of Power to Switch have saved an average of £369 annually on their energy bills. And look, in the times we're in, when everyone's looking to save a few quid, and we're using energy in lots of things, kettles to make tea, our podcast studio here, we use a lot of power, and we're always looking to switch for the best deal. Go to powertoswitch.co.uk to find out how much you could save, or click on the link in the description of this episode. One thing we're not switching from is the fact that our men's pube grooming partner is, as always, Manscaped. A couple of guys here groomed up just before this podcast. We were comparing, contrasting, doing a bit of shaving, and it's all thanks to Manscaped, the number one in men's below the belt grooming. If you haven't spoke to your dad in a long time, reach out, ask him what's going on down there, what's his pubic situation. Maybe that's the way you guys can, break the ice, is by, shearing him. You've got all the products you could need. They've got ball toner, ball cleanser, ball deodorant. Well, you don't really speak to your dad.
No.
Take some Manscaped products.
I've
and
also
head over.
lost the charger for my Manscaped shaver. So it was like mid doing it. I got the top down, but I've got like a Ben Franklin sort of situation going on, still around the sides.
Right, well that's and look, that's what we give you a new charger, okay, mate?
Thank you.
Okay. Manscaped have all the products you need. James, you don't get that beer by magic.
No.
Manscaped.
Yeah, dude.
Manscaped, they've got the beard oil, they've got everything. These guys, they're nuts for it. You just go Tea With Me for 20% off and free shipping. Let's get stuck into this episode. Hey, stop touching each other's beards.
No, this is what men with beards do.
I know we do it, but we're not doing it on this episode. Let's get into this episode. My guests are none other than two very young men. We've got James McKegney in one corner, William Thompson in the other. Two wild boys.
Hi.
What were we talking about just before this episode started?
You were asking how you would get on the grinder.
I know, I didn't ask that.
No, you were
guys
looking
were
to
talking
find
about
out.
search terms.
You were like,
that
is there a way
use.
you can be it on
Is
discreetly
it
and no one
discreet?
knows
Yeah,
what it
everyone
is?
knows it's
Yeah.
me.
I'm like, I'm researching a project.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was it.
You kept asking like, and my wife won't know. You kept saying that.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys know anyone know too and all? Okay. Yeah. But you were talking about search terms.
Yeah, because there's different terms.
Can you?
Let's pretend
You actually know more than me. Can you search?
Let's
I know
pretend I
terms,
don't
dude.
know anything about it.
Yeah, I know that you can categorize what are you looking for, and you can't do that with straight dating apps.
You gotta pay extra for that. Have you?
No, you can just do it.
Really?
Yeah, it's not, you can't do it in straight dating apps.
Like filters. There's like
Yeah,
filters.
yeah. You can't do that with
So
straight.
what would you eliminate?
All of it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Gays.
Yeah.
You're
I'd
on there-
eliminate them.
You're on there just eliminating all the different categories.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
like, none of it.
It's just me coming up. I'm like, that's sexy.
What are you not looking for?
What do you mean? What am I?
So you said there's all these filters that you can put on, and you can narrow it down a
You,
bit.
you know
What are
me.
you getting rid of?
I'm into femininity. Anything that kind of looks like a woman, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So like beards.
Gone.
Out.
Not into it.
Oh, James.
Really? You like no beards?
Femininity. You know what I mean? That's anything that's girly looking. I'm into.
Yeah.
Nice.
You like my jumper?
Shane would. Yeah, you would. You're his type a wee bit.
Yeah. No, he said before I'm not.
He's not.
Really, right?
He's not. No.
Even. Yeah.
I know.
Because
I
he's circumcised, and I'm like, ugh.
You like a bit of hood.
No, it's hate Jews. No, I'm sorry, we can't say that.
I know.
Sorry.
I know his type.
All right.
I know his type. I know what he's after. Like, yeah.
Really?
This makes it sound like we have fucked. You're like, I know what he wants.
And I
Shane
found
puts
out
a wee
after
wig
I'm
on.
not his type.
Yeah.
What do you limit? If you could eliminate, what would you limit?
Eliminate. See, I'm more into the masculine. See, we're very
different
We're very
people.
different.
I'd
Like-
be more your type.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, you're
What's
so,
annoying
you're
is
so
I'm-
nice. You couldn't-
What's
tell
annoying is
me.
I'm neither of these types.
That's such a painful laugh.
Yeah. There's a tear there.
Yeah, you're into like big trucker.
Yeah.
You want tossed off
Kind
on
of like
apple greens.
Yes.
You'll meet your husband in an apple green.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah.
He'd never get married. He's a slut.
You would. No, you get married.
He's a
I
slut.
don't know. See, I don't know. What's the benefit of marriage? Genuinely.
Presents.
Well, yeah. Well,
When
okay.
you get married?
Could you have a party without getting married?
Yeah, but people wouldn't. You're not bringing. Like,
They're not-
You can't just go. I'm with someone. Bring me presents.
We're gonna have a big party.
I'll give
for
you.
us.
I'll give you a 15 quid Amazon gift card for that.
I'll take
That's
it.
decent. Like,
I'll take it.
No, I can see you. I can see you get married.
See me get married? Who knows though?
Would you like to have children?
No.
Not. Do you know what? Not right now. No.
No, not right now. I'm
Oh,
not gonna be like, hey, bring them in.
In my mind, yeah, these are your kids now. In my mind, as of yet, no, I
guys
couldn't
mate?
even imagine it. Sounds like a nightmare.
Right.
Would you have kids?
Yeah.
You would have kids.
I'd be a great weed dad.
Yeah,
I
I
would.
think he'd be a good wee daddy.
Yeah. How many kids?
I
are you
couldn't be
thinking?
the one that like raises. Like I'll raise them and stuff, but like I couldn't
You'll
be
be
the
like-
one that looks after
You'd be like
them.
Jim Carrey, me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, I'd be the fun dad.
Yeah,
I'd be
they're
like
all
a-
bigger than you, beating you up on them.
and they're all black. Yeah, you need that.
You're calling them the Rugrats, and I'm like, they're a foot bigger than you. All of them.
Keep calling him wee man. He's just
Yeah.
fully grown.
I could see you having a lot of kids.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Just the 8, and that'll be me.
Yeah.
And that's low for my family. So
Would you want to get married?
not particularly.
But you want kids?
Yeah. I don't see the benefit of marriage really. If you're together, you're together.
I think there is a argument probably for like the passing all stuff over and all. Does it make all that easier?
Yeah, some legal.
I mean, we got married
some
because
legal
like we
crap.
wanted to. We are into
Yeah.
the idea of it.
Yeah.
But I can totally get why people aren't as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's some people who get married and then they think if you don't want to get married that you're the weirdest person on earth.
Well,
but you
I-
could be looking at them being like, "Well, I think you're weird."
My
you know?
parents didn't get married till I was 15. I
Were
think.
you a wee page boy?
Was that a
I
good
was
time?
best man.
Best man at your dad's wedding. That's kind of sad, lad.
That's lame.
That's cute. That's cute.
Your
That's
dad's a
cute.
nerd. Why did you not have any
Your
mates?
dad's no mates. lad.
The
That's
stag,
nice.
the stag was the Barry.
It was nice. I got to do a wee best man speech, you know.
You didn't
Did
like
you?
your dad. Like, imagine
I
your best
did
mate
then.
don't like you.
I did then.
My daddy.
Magic
I bet
George
a
was the
wig
entertainment.
speech. Oh, at the wedding?
Yeah.
For real.
Swear to God, Magic George did the wedding.
He did the wedding.
Like he was like the entertainment.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
So you're best man at your mum and dad's wedding,
Yeah.
right? So are you like? Because the best man takes care of a lot of stuff.
Well, obviously I didn't do that.
So you weren't organising like the suits or getting him the hookup or anything like that.
No. What hookup?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you need anything, mate, let me sort it out. You know, certain like booking maybe a DJ or anything like that. Or
Nah, did none of that. That wasn't on me. I just did a wee speech.
what was your speech like?
Fucking
Can you reset it?
Can't remember, but it was good. Went down well.
Heartfelt, funny, both.
It's funny, man.
Right.
Went down, tight 10, killed it. Man.
Yeah.
No, it was just fun. It was just a wee silly one. It was fun.
Were some of your dad's mates annoyed? Probably they haven't been asked. Do you think?
Don't even think they were at the wedding. It was a small like affair.
Right.
That's what he
small
said, anyway. He's
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
they can't call
yeah,
us, dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
be my best man.
just go to a different school. You know. I met they're all on holiday.
Your dad's like, I couldn't narrow it down, mate. I couldn't narrow it down. Well, who were you thinking? Fucking.
my best mate Brock Lesnar can't make it, or he's busy. But yeah, no, I was best man. Man, that's cute.
I thought you were
That's
page boy or
cool, lad.
something. I'd
No,
like if I.
at 15.
What?
Page boy at
Yeah, I
15?
can see you as a wee 15-year-old page boy.
No, what does a page boy do?
I don't know, but you look like a full-time page boy. Just like ditch confetti and doing wee
They
things.
come down with a wee ring. Isn't that it? The page boy.
That's the ring.
That's a flower girl.
bar.
That's the ring bear. The flower girl.
The ring bear? He's a ring bear.
The ring bear.
It's just Dave Elliott with a wee. You look at these. Ring bearer.
Wait a minute, I'm totally lost. I don't know what a page boy is anymore.
A page boy, I think you're just there, just like a wee unofficial
You
role.
just have to be there and look cute.
Yeah, you maybe.
That's a wee page boy.
I think you walk down the aisle first, and
everyone's
then
like,
the
"Aw,
flower girls
that's
holding
it,
hands
yeah."
with them and all that kind of thing. I
flower
was page
girl.
boy at my mum's wedding.
And you don't even know what that role is, and you've done it.
Yeah,
It's a very vague role.
you walk down the aisle first, and then you do throw a bit of confetti or something.
Right.
Like you're the first one to throw it. Or
So you
something.
just get down and fucking...
Yeah.
How old were you? 28.
17.
17? Fucking loser.
I wasn't 17.
Throwing confetti.
I think I was.
What a lovely day, mother. Meh.
I think I was 5.
That's cute.
I think I was 5. And the DJ, they went, oh, the DJ said you can pick 3 songs for the disco, and I picked 3 songs from the Aristocrats soundtrack.
Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, was that obviously one of them?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then 2 other, not like 2 even B-sides one, and they went, he's not going to be able to play that. And I went, well, I was told like he'd play anything. And when he didn't play it, I sat right to the end of the music, right till the DJ left with a face on me. I was like, you fucking Judas cunt.
I love that you've held on to that from the age of
Yeah,
5
there's still
as well.
rage in your voice there.
Yeah.
Pick any songs. I picked any songs, but the ones I wanted, he didn't play them. Like, it'll kill the mood or whatever. We are Siamese, if you please. I'm like, there's a message in that. You guys are going to be Siamese, you know what I mean? Together forever.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah. I was a big Disney soundtrack guy back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your top 3 Disney soundtracks?
Lion King's number 1. Jungle Book's up there.
Yeah.
Do
Mulan.
I've never seen it.
If you... What? You'll love it.
Jump One's fucking brilliant. The Tarzan soundtrack.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Phil Collins went in. He went for it.
Did he
like,
do the whole soundtrack?
all of it? Yeah.
Do you think they booked him for one? He went, listen, I'm Tarzan nut. You guys need to know this about me. I'll do it all.
I'm Phil fucking Collins.
Yeah.
I'm doing the full movie.
Yeah.
I don't like Phil
is
Collins.
powerful.
It's
What's the
class.
main
No,
one?
he can do a fucking
One
tune.
love. Oh fuck! It's like one love.
For
One
the city streets, one love. For the hip hop
I think
beats,
you're
one
getting
love.
Phil Collins and... Who are they?
Blue.
Blue mixed up, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it was like one love, one.
He thinks Blue do
family.
In the Air tonight.
You'll
He
be in
thinks
my
they're just
heart.
all
That was
called
it.
Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be in my
Oh,
heart.
yeah.
Do you think Phil would have got
Phil
more...
Collins as well.
What?
Sorry.
Is that also?
Phil Collins did Brother Bear. Do you remember that? Oh, it's good.
That sounds like a gay priest.
It might be.
Brother Bear.
Is it Disney? Is
Yeah.
it Disney?
Yeah, dude. Very,
Oh
very
man,
good.
that movie will fuck you.
It
up.
makes you
It's
Brother
so
Bear?
sad,
sad.
mate. Yeah, it's so sad.
I would always have like cried at wee movies like that if they were sad. I would just.
I've
let it go.
noticed that as I've got older, I will cry at almost every movie I've watched at least once.
Rugrats in Paris. I still can't.
Oh,
watch.
mate, don't even go there.
It's-
That's so sad.
What's sad about it?
Chucky.
Chucky?
On the plane.
Chucky dies.
Chucky's hit by a car.
Yeah.
He has to go to
Eurotunnel.
Paris for like a.
Chucky puts his head out of a convertible on the Eurotunnel on a big bus and just lobs his head off.
Yeah.
So, no, we go. Chucky's in Paris with like the Rugrats, and then they get kidnapped, and Liam Neeson has to get them back. No, it's because he doesn't have a mum, and all the other kids have a mum, and he's on a plane, and there's just a wee sad song
But
playing.
he sings about how he misses his mum.
Oh, it's like I
At
want a
20,000 feet,
mum
it
that'll
will
last forever. I want a mum
that will
to make it all better. And all the clouds, he sees his mum and all. It's so sad.
Do you know what would be 10
Just
out
heard
of
about tits.
10 sad, but 10 out of 10 sad, but banter? If you had pretended that you made up that song and you sang it backstage at Millennium Forum to me tonight, and we're like, man, I've been working on this song just before I go on stage, I'd have been like, nice one, mate. It would have fucked my head up for the whole show.
Well, when you'd have listened to it, went, all right, and walked away, and it wouldn't have phased you.
That's
slightly.
He thinks I have no compassion. I think I have loads of compassion. Just all because he was telling me about when he was addicted to coke.
Yeah, when I had to go to like proper fucking like.
And you were like getting really serious and you thought it was...
No, I was telling them about like when I was addicted to coke and I had to go to the doctor and go through like a rehab process for cocaine addiction, and his response was, "Why didn't you just stop doing coke?"
I genuinely asked him why. He told me how much he spent on it, and I was like, you could have spent that on so much other stuff.
And I'm like, I know that, but I wanted
I
coke.
didn't know you were full addicted to coke.
Yeah.
Rehab and all.
Yeah. not like I had to go somewhere, but I had to keep seeing this therapist, and they would ask me how it would go and stuff.
It's pretty bad.
Was that, yeah, it's not really.
Hey, you know what you should do? Get back on it.
Yeah, lad. You were so much.
You're
cooler
way
when you
so
did
much
coke,
more
lad.
crack when you were back on it. Ironically, more crack when you were on crack.
Did you? I really wasn't.
No.
I was so intense all the time.
Yeah.
The people were like, how's the day going? I'm like, good.
Yeah.
You know anyone does coke? Like,
Is there an aftertaste to it? What
not really. You can get drip down,
We drip.
but you more get that from MD rather than coke.
do you mean drip down?
So it'll go in through your nose and then like drip down into your throat. And you can taste that. It's called the
Just
drip.
dripping all night.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, you get that more with MD. I don't know why it has more of a taste.
I haven't done MD.
Have you not?
No.
I have.
I'm not a big drug guy.
That shocks me.
I know it shocks. Everybody thinks I do
wouldn't say
lots
you
of
were.
drugs.
You seem like a weed guy, like a.
Everybody thinks I do weed.
Yeah.
A lot of weed.
Yeah.
Doesn't agree with me.
Do you
You're
remember
like I just do heroin.
Yeah.
That's
Come
it.
on.
Remember we went to the Pride rave and I did ecstasy.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm
At
not
a pride rave,
Yeah.
So like
Where?
William did ecstasy.
Telegraph.
Yeah.
right?
Tell him.
I'm not fun on ecstasy.
Right.
I'm really not. It tenses up my muscles. It tenses up everyone's muscles. That's why you get the classic gurn face.
yeah.
So for me, I'm just like a fucking hashtag in the corner because all my muscles are tightened like that.
We just.
I look like Hannibal Lecter, but no one had tied me
You
up.
look like a swastika.
Yeah.
They're like, this guy's so anti-Semitic, his body is.
Yeah. We just right. William's really fucked up, so we just kind of danced around you all night, and you just kind of stood there like a shit. And we just like, and then you were like,
I didn't speak for 3 hours, and then turned around to James and went, does everybody hate me?
am I causing a scene? No.
And he went, well, you haven't spoken for like 3 hours. I was like, okay, good.
You asked me several times.
Were you
Yeah.
just dancing or were you standing?
Just standing. I can't move. I can't move. When I
But
do
were
it,
you
I'm not
feeling
freaking
good?
Yeah, it's been fun.
You felt good.
I felt good, and I thought everyone didn't like me.
Yeah.
That's why I can't do really a lot of drink or drugs, because I do just that comes to the forefront. I'm like, I think everybody secretly hates me, and you have wee meetings about how you hate me, which is
We don't have meetings. It's
Yeah,
more of a
but-
WhatsApp group.
yeah. But that's a thought I have
Yeah.
all the time, and then it comes out of me when I'm drunk. I'm like, do you guys secretly like think I'm a wanker and all? And everyone's like, not even secretly. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we do, mate. Yeah. Everyone just agrees with you straight away.
Oh, guys, where do we go after that?
That got really deep there for a second.
I don't know if it did.
No.
Not
He
really.
just thinks I don't have. I do have compassion. I
No,
have
you
compassion
do.
in different ways. I just if I sometimes I can't understand the problem if I haven't had it.
It's not I don't think you have compassion. It's I don't think empathy is your strong point.
Oh no, it is.
No.
No, it is.
I don't know if you can put yourself in a situation if you've never been in it. You can never go, I know what it's like. You couldn't. I'm not saying you're a very lovely guy, but it's more like if you had to think, if you were in that situation, I don't know if you could do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do kind of know what you mean.
Do you know? I'm not articulating it. I can't say that word.
I do kind of know what you mean.
Like you couldn't go like, oh shit, that I know that must feel like this. You would just go, why would you do it though?
Yeah.
Do you know that's which
Yeah.
is literally the response you gave me.
Yeah, but I would say I would send you to rehab if you needed to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would. You
Yeah.
would. But it was just a brilliant response of why didn't you stop doing cocaine? I was
Yeah,
like, but
yeah.
I'm addicted. And then you
No,
were like,
but I'm like-
just stop being
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I kind of get that a bit.
That's what I mean, yeah.
You're just like, still don't get it.
Well, no, it's just like I do get the idea of it, right?
Yeah.
I do get the idea of it. Like I was addicted to Football Manager
Yeah.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and like never told anyone. I was like, I've got it under control. You know, I'm just doing I'm doing a few games here or there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing seasons at a time. Like,
You were taking Leeds to the Champions League when they were in fucking League 3, like.
man, I was taking Bradford Park Avenue to the English Football League pyramid system. Like I was, there was days where I was like, and you know what I do? I wasn't even saving the games.
You were
Just
starting
wake up
over
and play. It
every
was
time,
mindless.
bro.
I was like, what if it? And I would tell myself I wasn't playing, and I'd wake up in the morning and look at my laptop and be like, I'm Osasuna manager here. You know. Like I'm not proud to say this. There's days I was managing in the Indian league.
That's
There's
hard.
days where I was
Yeah,
like,
that's-
I found myself in the third tier German football, managing a club, and I was like, I don't even know the name of this club.
I'm waking up beside the names of players I don't even know, man.
I was bringing players in, selling them the vision of the club, and knowing that they were gone before the next window.
Didn't matter to you.
You're just
No.
waking up in a full tan suit, being like, I don't even know you
Yeah.
anymore. What about you?
Yeah, but sorry. Sometimes problems like that seem so wild and alien to me
Yeah.
that I do be like, "Oh, I hope you're okay." But I'm like, it's a bit like, if someone's like, "Oh, I can't stop eating late at night."
Yeah.
I go, "Just go to bed before you
you get hungry.
get hungry."
Yeah.
And they're like, I can't."
Yeah, I wake up to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? I don't know, have you ever been addicted to anything?
I was addicted to, do you know Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
Dude, do you know Habbo Hotel?
No.
It's like an online chat room full of like,
What? When are we talking? Is this
I'm talking
old school.
I was 12.
Habro Hotel.
Habbo Hotel. Do you remember Habbo Hotel?
I know Habbo Hotel. Yeah.
Bro, I was,
So talk me through this. Talk me through.
so you go
I
into,
wasn't really an online guy,
this was the only game that got me.
if I can say that.
Yeah. It's
It's a
just,
game?
It's an online chat room.
Yeah.
And
So you go on the internet to do it?
You just make wee houses and chat to other people on the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was
A
addicted.
groomer's
How-
paradise, like.
How
I
do you-
definitely spoke to pedos, 100%.
How do you chat to people? As in,
You just fucking type it
no.
in.
I go
I
on.
definitely spoke to pedo.
I go
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Like, you're like a medium for pedophiles. There's a pedophile in this room.
Think he's behind me. You're right.
He's very excited.
So he's motioning me
Yeah.
into a van.
The table's raising.
Right. I log on to this, right?
Yeah.
I log on to this. It's not like I'm just going to be chatting to every user on that. So how do you get paired up with the people you're going to chat to?
So much fun, right? So you go on, you make your wee avatar, you dress them up as you like. Lots of fun.
How would you have dressed people?
Mine's had rabbit ears.
Right.
I don't know why I just did.
It's a wee bit like sexual.
Not sexual at all.
Rabbits?
Would
This
you
is saying
would
more
find,
about you than anything else. Rabbits are
Of
sexy.
all animals, would you find rabbit the
Caramel
most?
bunny.
The sexual.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Lola Bunny as well.
Lola Bunny.
Who's she?
From Space Jam.
Shane, you're gonna. Love
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Then they brought out the second one, they made her less
Less hot.
voluptuous, and everyone was like, "Where's the rabbit tits?"
Oh yeah, and everyone was really upset.
I'm coming to this kids movie to watch rabbit tits, and it's not here.
I need to see
Rabbit
double
tits.
D's on
Yeah,
this rabbit.
Yeah, I want
look
this
like a
rabbit to look thick.
You look like a wee guy in Victorian London. You'd have been called Rabbit Tits.
Oi, rabbit tits! Like, yes, mister!
It's just like the work of Rabbit Tits.
You're just walking around eating carrots all the time. Man.
Yeah. he's always like drifting away on a log out to sea before they've caught him down the Thames.
Damn you, rabbit tits! That
So-
is
What
you.
crimes does rabbit tits commit?
Oh, just like
Petty theft.
like small things, like just people finding wee holes in their clothes and stuff. Just like you're just never
I keep leaving little shits around the house.
just wee poops, man.
This is either Nesquik or Rabbit Tits. So, right, you make your avatar.
You make your avatar. You get a selection of rooms. You can go like people make the rooms and everything. You got theme parks. You got fucking schools. You got I can't think.
Well, I know
of
where the pedos would be.
Yeah. Oh, the pedos are there, man. And then you just go in and you just chat. You just chat to people.
I mean, like, I'm 13 from wherever. What's everyone up to?
Yeah.
ASL.
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 That was
People
big.
were doing that then.
ASL. Yep.
Age, sex, location.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a BBC Three show
Egg
as well.
sex location. Yeah.
What else was like that?
So hold on.
There really wasn't much point to it now that I'm
No.
thinking about
Are
it.
you
I
just
don't know how
talking-
I even got addicted.
Are you just taking by a text or
You're just
your headset?
typing
No
and it's
headset?
popping up. What you're saying is just popping up. Yeah.
Because I remember MSN Messenger back in the day.
That was the
And
shit.
do you know what the nerdiest thing about MSN Messenger was? They brought in this feature where whatever you were listening to, music on your PC, it could display it. Right? So you'd be chatting to someone and you could see what you're playing. So you'd be trying to play the coolest music
Oh yeah.
of all time. You know,
Yeah.
but you might not. But then sometimes if it shuffled to something you didn't like, you'd be changing it dead
Yeah,
quick.
like the High School
Yeah.
Musical part. You know, that's awesome. Like,
And on MSN, you change your username. You know, you could just have like Shane or James or William, but you could make it whatever you wanted.
Oh, I remember
and I
this.
remember you'd put in like music lyrics.
oh yeah, just to like try and convey a message to somebody. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? You're like, they're gonna read that. They're gonna
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Or if you're really pissed off, you start listening to like My Chemical Romance or something.
Yeah. MSN was unreal back in the day.
What age were you on MSN?
13, 14?
That is, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, 12, 13, 14. Start of school, kind of. But like,
Yeah, it was the shit.
you had to wait for people to like just be online. But what you would do is you go online and see who was about, and then you pop off. But you could appear offline.
Oh yeah, be sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BRB, just get out to dinner, and you're not.
Still sitting
2
there
in the
like a
morning, you're like
lunatic.
getting dinner.
Yeah. I loved the bit, and it was a buzz to get added to a group on MSN.
Yeah.
If you got added to a group, you're like, oh shit, this is unreal.
Kicking off now.
And like arguments would start in MSN. I got in the argument with the guy I was mates with in school, and then we had a fight the next day.
What
You had a
happened? Why
full fight at school.
Yeah.
Did you win?
I would say it was an awful fight, and nobody won.
Nobody won.
It was
These were
punch,
both losers.
punch, slap. It went on for ages to the point where everyone started chanting out of nowhere for no reason, "Dildo sausage, dildo sausage."
And you just sit there trying to fight.
He's the accomplice of rabbit tits.
Dildo sausage, rabbit tits, and dildo sausage.
So what happened was this guy,
Dildo
he'd been like sort of bullying me in school a wee bit with another group. Nothing too bad at
What
this
would he
point.
bully you about?
Kinda like-
weird fingers and all.
Huh?
tops.
Would he say you have like wee weird fingers? And
No,
all?
because at this point I still had wee child. Like my fingers hadn't. My fingers only took a real growth spurt when I was about 24.
Yeah.
So at that point I just had child's hands. It was
Okay.
probably
in
like
your cupboard.
yeah. It was probably like
That's what I'm with.
I don't know. I tried too hard to be mates with everyone, so people
Yeah.
would have just for some reason like bully me for that.
Yeah.
Too nice.
Not even too nice, more just like
Like a try hard.
I was too
kinda.
desperate to be your mate.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were like you clung on to people.
I was
Jesus,
calling
they're
for you.
shame.
You weren't calling for me.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
So you were the kid who came around the house and you're like, "Ma, pretend I'm not in." That
Yes.
was you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like my dad. It's my granny saying that. Dad saying that to my granny. But yeah, I had an argument with this guy, and on MSN he's slabbering at me, and he kept. I was like, some like, obviously I don't remember, but I'm like, I don't know why you're being a dick or whatever. Or what have I done? And he just kept writing I,
Oh,
AYE,
dude.
AYE on
That's
repeat. I, and then I said, after he said I loads of times, I rhymed it, and I said, "Your ma's a pie."
Oh shit.
He's like, "I'll see you in school tomorrow. We're having a fucking fight."
You're like, I'm so
fucking
sorry,
We had
man.
a
you-
fight, and I was like, "I can't believe you said his ma's a pie."
No one compares my ma to pastry.
But yeah, that was my first fight in school. I had quite a few. Nothing like
Did you?
major, but yeah,
Was fighting in school so much more prevalent in Belfast?
I had a
and
couple,
surrounding
like-
areas?
probably.
It didn't happen
Probably.
in Mahara.
It was never why. Like no one was getting their head kicked in. It was like mild pushing with like the odd punch throw.
with a crowd
But you were too
around.
scared to really try and punch someone, so it was like, you know, like you like touch their face a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was never bad.
I saw some brutal fights in school. Like I remember one really tall kid bullying a really small kid. He was like shorter than me, and the small kid had enough and just went, "Right, I'll fight you at lunchtime." The wee small kid went to punch him, and the guy literally just grabbed his hand, picked him up, and just like threw him against the wall. And we were like, "All right, okay, that makes sense."
yeah.
That's over.
Yeah.
You never had a fight in school?
No, I've never been in a fight.
Really?
Yeah, should we?
Yeah.
We fight?
I'd fight you if you wanted to.
We should fight
We
because
should
I need to
fight.
get it over with. I need at least one fight under my belt.
Do you think you would like to experience that, or do you think you'd like to go through life never fighting? Because obviously the ideal thing is you go through life without ever having a fight.
Yeah, man, I think I could. I'd like a fight if anyone wants to fight me.
I could
Or
see
you used
you,
to.
Tony.
Do you want to fight? Yeah. Sweet. Get the jello.
I could,
Yeah.
I could see you fighting a guy, and then fucking him.
yeah.
Like, that'd be your ideal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
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 That sounds good.
You genuinely love that. Yeah. No, fighting's not good.
Nah.
Not
Have you,
good,
when
mate.
was the last? When was your last? When did you hang up the children's hands or whatever?
Just pinned to the wall.
Apart from like when you play football, you get in the odd
Yeah.
stupid scrape. You wouldn't even call a fight. It's a
Right,
lot of
okay.
grabbing,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
A lot of handbags.
Fights, school.
School?
Like,
What
school.
about you?
And,
School as
and
well?
probably only like 3-4 times at school. Nothing.
Nightclubs.
You fought in some nightclubs.
Yeah, I would always.
It was
remember- always.
It was booked entertainment. He was a basement base hunters report act in a basement. I meant to say base hunter, said basement.
I'm always the friend. Like I never get in the fights, but if I see my friends fighting, I would
you'll
in.
jump in. Just
Yeah.
and you're like the wee wild card. You just jump in and start swinging and going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
They
fuck
throw
this?
him in.
Yeah.
Like a wee dart.
Yeah.
Go rabbit tits. Just through in the middle.
Yeah. Who wants to put up some hands, huh? You want to rough scallion? That's just me.
a nightclub in Belfast, then they just were like, where the rabbit tits go, just halfway down the lagging. Chomping on a wee
I'll get you a rabbit tits.
chomping on a wee cock.
Just a dismembered cock that I'm just.
But ages ago, right? What is it?
Of the guy I beat, I
You
just
just
ate his
nibbled it
cock.
off, man.
That's your move.
I lost my cock to rabbit tits.
When was the last time?
Probably about last year.
Really?
You had a fight last year?
Yeah, it wasn't much of a fight, just fisticuffs.
I genuinely thought you were going to say something else.
Just fisted.
Just fisting.
Last year in Belfast.
Yeah, it was my
gotta
friend's
be
birthday,
careful with
so
that,
I've been
mate.
like, why?
Multiple reasons. Number one, you get into a bit of a fight, you hit someone, their head hits the ground.
And I jump on it. No, I'm joking.
No, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, trust me, when I'm hitting you, you're not hitting the ground. Don't worry about it. yeah.
Like
That's not a warning I need. You might kill someone.
Yeah.
If I can kill you, you deserve to die.
That's like, you're like the worst
That's
boxing
natural
shit talker.
selection.
Yeah.
Protecting your mates is one thing,
Yeah.
but like, you should just be, if you
No,
have the
but-
choice, walking away from
No,
it.
no, it was protecting my mates, sort of thing. I just like threw a wee punch, and then it got split up, and then the bouncer came over, saw that I threw the punch, and went, I know him, and then threw my mate out who didn't throw a punch. And he was like, are you not coming out with me? I was like, nah.
Do you think you would enjoy getting punched once? I think you would.
Do you think I would?
Yeah.
Is it?
Have you never been punched in
I've
the
never been
face?
punched. Is it a thrill? Is there a
I
certain
don't think so.
No.
He loves it.
You love getting punched.
But by the way,
No, it.
he likes that.
You like a bit of.
No, it.
Ooh.
No, it.
Oh, really?
I can't get that at all.
A bit of a like.
Nah.
What
He
is that
likes-
called? A kink for just rough housing.
That's me. Oh, that's me on the chat rooms. Like, I went up for some rough house.
By the way, I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm acting like your salesman. I'm like, he loves that. Yep, he can get you sorted with that. Yep, he does that.
Yeah,
he
you want
does
your
it.
nipples twisted? I'm the guy to come
I'm the
through.
man.
I see, even when I was a kid, see if anyone did that as a laugh.
Yeah, whoa. Don't try to rough house you while they're fucking you.
See, when you're a kid, if someone tried to whip my arse, I wasn't into it. I remember this guy in my street would just come out with nipple clamps and a gimp mask. I'm like,
mate,
mate, put that
Not for
away.
me.
It's not for
See
me.
that twisting the nipple shit and all that? I hate that.
My nipples have zero sensation, which I feel like I'm missing out on.
Sorry. Is that an exclusive? TV exclusive? Damn, clip it.
Just that 3 seconds.
So I don't actually. My nipples don't protrude.
What do you mean?
They
Even if
don't
you
like
give them a wee flick.
the nipple bit is barely there.
Oh, we have similar nipples. Yeah. It's like you've the pancakes like the normal nipple size, but the actual
I don't
nipple
have.
Yeah.
is a tootsie wee
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I don't have the.
His are like
round-
chimps' fingers.
I don't have the round bit around.
Fucking like,
Yeah, I don't have the round bit around.
it's just all nipples.
just like the top of an ice gem.
what?
I don't have the like circle bit. I just have.
Can
His
we
are,
see?
his are like wee moles' heads.
Can we actually see?
I'll show you out there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Will we all show each other our nipples after?
Can us? Yeah.
Patreon.
Teat with me. Let's go.
Date with me. Yeah.
No fighting.
I
stop
was
touching
just
them?
actually rubbing my nipples.
Yeah, you
there.
were, yeah.
My nipples were so small. Like when I went to get them pierced one time when I was 18, and he was like, they're too small. But so then he did it anyway, but he had to go under the nipple. So he like pulled it right up and just went under the nipple.
Oh
You
no.
have your nips pierced?
I had my nipple pierced once.
Fucking weirdo.
I know.
What else?
'Cause that's my only. I had my ear pierced, and that was it.
Oh, I have my ear pierced.
Yeah.
You definitely strike me as a nipple pierce guy.
Nope.
Big bar through it. You do. Like,
Nope.
I know, but you look like that.
What do you? No.
You look like a guy who would have his nipple
According to you,
pierced.
I look like a wee Romanian mafia son boss who has his nipples pierced.
Yeah, I said that to him earlier. No,
Direct
but
quote.
yeah. I could see you with a wee bar through.
An eyebrow piercing, maybe. I might go for that.
I could see you an eyebrow piercing, and
can't do
also
that
the wee
now, though.
speed lines in your eyebrow. Easy.
You can't do that now. That line seems to be coming back.
Yeah.
Because I did that when I was younger, but my hair is quite fair, so you couldn't see the line necessarily.
I once tried to do it myself, and I didn't know barbers use the hairdressing razor, and just got my dad's fucking Gillette,
Oh, dude.
and just basically just cut 2 big holes in my eyebrows. I was like, guys, I look cool.
I remember people at school shaving their eyebrows off, thinking it was like a look.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it is a look.
Yeah,
but it's not the
yeah,
look you
it's
want to go
definitely
for.
It's the look of 3 weeks to live. That's
Yeah,
what that
it's
is
not.
the look of. What?
Did you guys like sleepovers back in the day?
Love them.
Hosting or attending?
Either.
I didn't like.
I didn't
the
like
host.
hosting. I always
didn't
thought
like the
people
host.
I brought over didn't have manners that I had.
But
and it
then
would
I
annoy me.
didn't like attending if there was things about the house or the host that I didn't like,
Oh no,
I
I
would
get,
leave. I'd
yeah,
make an
yeah.
excuse to leave.
I would get easily rattled.
I faked so many asthma
I
attacks.
know you do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, puff that. So you would fake an asthma? Would you? I've been in that
multiple times.
situation where I was lying in the bed and I was like, I've had enough of this. Get the waterworks going, start crying, go down to Lamar, be like, I need to go home. And they were like, arranged it straight away.
I went to a guy's house. He put on Top of the Pops and we danced to all the songs.
Oh
and I
no!
went
As a family.
as a family.
No,
they did.
no, they sent them watch you dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance for
Dance
us.
boy.
No, his whole family got up and danced to every song. And by like the time the second band run, I don't know, like the fucking New Radicals or something, I was pounding that brick and on inhaler. I was like, I need to go, and I got picked up. I
Well, my
hated that.
friends, if I was hosting a sleepover, they're like, "I will go see my mum." I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, you're staying." Like, I'm like, "No, you're staying."
You would have like hostages at your
Yeah.
house.
I hit a guy with a baseball bat at my sleepover. Andrew
What
Brown.
the fuck?
Andrew Brown. Shout out to Andrew Brown. Don't know where you are, brother, what you're doing with your life, but I hope you're good.
Hope you're walking
He's,
again,
he's,
mate.
yeah, he's
So-
like in a hospital as a vegetable.
So this is so bad, right? He said he wanted to go home. It was like the morning after a sleepover,
mate.
but it was early in the morning, and I had this etiquette.
You're not going nowhere.
I had this etiquette, right, where I didn't like you don't wake up my family if you're coming over. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're coming over for a sleepover, bit of respect, right?
Yeah.
Right? Don't be like making loads and don't be like
Yeah.
shouting and getting on. He woke up way too early, and was like hyper, and I'm like, mate, everyone else is sleeping, just chill out. And this is like 6:30 in the morning or something, Sunday morning, and he
Yeah,
goes,
on a Sunday?
the Lord's Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I want to go. I want to go home, and I was like, shut up, like not yet.
You were like whispering, you don't want to wake family.
Yeah, and then he's starting. Then the other people in the sleepover are starting to go, I want to go home too. So I'm like, we've had a great Saturday night. Let's roll it into Sunday late morning,
Yeah.
and then we'll go off and go our separate ways. But I'm losing.
You're losing
you know
the
what I mean?
crowd, lad.
I'm losing the crowd. So I go. Oh, I know what'll be funny. I go and get a baseball bat, and I come
That's
in.
so sadistic, like.
And I come in and I pretend to be like, you can't be leaving and all, right? And so everyone's like, so Andrew Brown is on the bottom bunk of bunk beds in my room, and he puts a duvet over him, and I go, this will be hilarious. Now he's laughing at this point. He's laughing. I just get the baseball bat and go to hit the duvet as like a laugh.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's summer. This is 8 tog, right? We're talking low tog duvet. I just fucking hit the duvet as hard as I can for a laugh to keep him at this sleepover. His ankle bone is directly under this light duvet. It just does that. Then it's that classic thing of like, what scares me is he doesn't make a noise at the start, and I go, I know he's fucking hurt, and I go, oh, just shut the fuck up, like don't
Yeah.
fuck up.
You can
I'm
hit
like,
me, you can hit me
yeah,
too.
I'm like, you hit me back, I swear, you can hit me back. And he then just like, tears just in his eyes, and he starts like screaming, but quite low, like hauntingly.
He'd
I
be
guess-
quiet at this point, like.
He can't move and all. And then, fucking worst move ever. He was into my mum's room and he's like, Shane hit me with a baseball bat. And I went to be like, he's exaggerating. And then I had to be like, on this occasion,
There's
Your
no
mum
way out
comes
of
in the
it.
room, you're sitting with a bat across your shoulders.
yeah.
Anybody else want to go home?
Someone got a problem with
Or are we
Slugger.
gonna have some fun?
So then my mum was like, we're gonna take him home, and I'm gonna have to explain that you have hit him with a baseball bat. And then I remember on the Monday in school, he's like, yeah, mum and dad are pretty annoyed at you. And I was like, what? And he's like, you did hit me with a baseball bat on the leg. And I was like, you're right. So again, lost that friendship.
You must have seemed like
That was the end of it. What was his name?
Andrew Brown.
You must have seemed like a psycho kid. Your mum's like, "Why'd you hit him with a bat?" And you're like, "I told him not to wake
He
you."
wanted to leave.
Yeah.
They always leave. Why never a problem keeping mates as a kid? But he, I think we would have hung about years later in a bigger friendship group, and there was no animosity.
Did you ever catch eyes and
All it would have taken
was-
was me to be like, here, mate, remember years ago I hit you with a baseball bat? Would have had a laugh, moved on. But when you're a kid, you don't know how to mend bridges.
Just imagine him on a night out with you, and he's like, "Fuck, am I giving an early night?" And he just sees you across the bar, and he's going,
I'm not really in contact with anybody I used to go to school with.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Why?
I just like.
Hit too many people with a bad.
Bad reputation.
I just had kind of kept my mates outside of school, through school. You know what I mean? Throughout school, I was hanging about with my mates that I'd been hanging about with before.
Yes.
I never really crossed over. I still 99% of people I went to school with, I would, if I walk past them, chat away and all that kind of thing. But I don't know. That's why it's weird to me, and I know it's not weird when people still my age, their best mates are their schoolmates. I find that weird, even though it's way weirder that I'm not in contact with anybody I used to go to school with.
See, I have a mix
Yeah.
of school friends and then just people I'd be friends with. Sorry, I've got burps.
So you're getting really emotional.
Yeah. No, I've got school friends and then just people I've met. Most of my friends are comedians now.
Yeah, you see him.
Yeah. Because that's the people you see most of the day.
And that's when I felt like I finally
I'm also
fitted
never
in.
pulling out of a gig with you now after hearing that bat story.
You tried to earlier, didn't you? Didn't you?
I didn't try
I know
to.
you didn't.
I didn't try to.
I know you didn't.
I got offered a good gig and I was like, do you mind? And you were like,
You
yes.
got offered a good gig. We're doing the sold out Millennium Forum.
The Millennium
But he got
Forum.
offered a good gig.
Where was the good gig?
The sold out
Strabane.
SSA.
Fuck him. and you said I don't have empathy. What did I try?
You said yes if you can get cover.
I said if I can get cover.
Yeah.
And I text Aaron Butler and went, I'm about to ask you if you can do this gig. Say no. So, yeah, I what was I going to say?
You have no mates or something?
Yeah.
Something about you cry at night.
Yeah.
When I started, no.
So
in
you say
the
you've
morning,
never known true love. What?
No.
That was it.
When I started doing stand up, that's the first time I felt like I fitted in with a group of people.
Yeah. 'Cause
Like,
they're all
like
freaks.
where I was like, oh, I think I can effortlessly be mates with these people, as opposed to really try and be not intense, but oh, we're definitely mates, aren't we? You know, that kind of thing.
Would you ask that question to people in school?
So I did this thing once where P7, I was mates with this guy called Chris McBride. Shout out Chris McBride. Don't know what you're doing, brother, where you live in the world, but shout out. Me and him were mates, and then we're playing a P6 or P7 school football match, and there was a opportunity with 2-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and I went myself and missed or whatever. Still scored in the game.
Okay.
Let me tell you, that's important. We won the game.
Right.
A couple of the boys went back, told our teacher, P6, Mrs. Easton, don't know where you are, shout out, that I was being like a ball hog and I hadn't passed the ball and I was being selfish based on one game, one moment. The whole P6, she blacklisted me. In every report after that I got, Shane doesn't work as part of a team.
Shane's a ball hog.
Shane's
It's like, yeah, but how's his English?
he's a ball hog. She was like, he doesn't score it to the keeper in English. And it was mental. So anyway, I basically fell out with my whole class. And obviously the boys who played football were the most popular boys in class.
Of course, yeah.
And when they fell out with me, I was like, oh shit, but me and Chris McBride are best mates. So I said to him, and this is totally on me, and I deserve what happened. In our class, I went, everyone's falling out with me. I went, you need to make a decision.
Oh, dude.
Are you come with me, or are you going with them? I was desperate. And then, a couple of days later, I was like, all right, mate, obviously you haven't made a decision yet. He's like, no, I have. I'm hanging out with
Definitely
them.
be friends with everyone else.
With them.
You're weird.
So yeah. But stand-up was the first time where I went, I don't even think I made a decision to be oh, I'll not try as hard to impress people and all that sort of thing. But it was just I just felt way more everyone was on my wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we stand up, you're like, oh, everyone's insane
Yeah.
in their own way. So
Everyone's a bit weird. We're all a bit weird.
Yeah. And you can laugh at each other's weirdness, but it's not from a
Yeah.
place of bullying. It's not I'm better than you. You do some weird shit. What's that about?
Yeah.
That's
It's
more.
interesting more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen adjusted people do stand up and it never works. Because they're like, oh, I did this thing and wasn't it silly? And you're like, no one cares.
I think when I started doing stand-up and hearing that stereotype, whatever, that all comedians are a bit weird and bit of darkness up there and all sort of stuff, I was like, oh, I think that's weird. I think I'm the only guy that isn't like that. And then about a few years later, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
once
realised.
once you were caught licking chicken, we thought this guy has some shit.
So
What's this?
quick one.
Fucking chicken licker Todd over here.
I had some friends over for a barbecue and
Right.
I wanted to make sure, it was the first barbecue I hosted, I want to make sure the chicken was fully cooked throughout. Now, don't get me
tongue.
wrong, since then,
Don't reach for the manscape. That won't help you.
Since then, I'm by the book.
Right. Okay.
But at that point, I was using a different technique. So you want to make sure the chicken is piping hot.
Yeah. Sure.
So my mate looked out the window as I was making the barbecue, and he saw me, and he said I was doing it in a weird way. I wasn't trying to hide that I was doing this. I cut down the middle of the chicken, not a full chicken, by the way, just like a chicken breast.
Yeah.
Cut down the middle of it, held it open, and like
Fucked it.
and like licked it, right? Like licked it, like put my tongue in
He played some foreplay with it
to
first.
see how warm it was.
Yeah.
And it like burnt my tongue, so I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
So
Right?
what he has seen is you getting a chicken breast, splitting it, going.
No,
yeah, this is good.
no, it's not weird. I didn't move my tongue. I just kept it in like this.
Oh, so you licked it out badly, which is worse.
Yeah.
No, I just kept my
Terrible
tongue
technique.
in. My tongue just flopped into it, right? I just for a split second. Also,
Like
I
an
didn't.
anteater.
No, right? And I make eye contact with the chicken, right? I was just like, okay, it's burnt. It's good to go. Now, he goes, why are you doing that? Now,
Use a fork.
here's the thing. It was my chicken. It was my bit of chicken. I wasn't going to serve that to anyone else. And then people go, then I found out you can get a thing you stick into it and it does the
Thermometer
temperature.
thing. Yeah.
You can get that.
Yeah.
It's still so strange.
It is
That's
weird.
how you've been cooking chicken.
Is that how you were taught to check the temperature?
No, I just thought, like,
Because one time your dad went to you, birds love this. And you were like, he obviously means chicken. How
you don't want to go to a barbecue at my dad's house.
How you haven't got salmonella is beyond me.
Oh, I think what was wrong with me through at school. Fuck you.
Wow.
That's how he checks.
Did you just get it now?
These are cooked.
Like a magician with hankies.
Oh, I know what you do with the sausage. Stick it up your arse.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I know that.
Duh.
That's why I have Crohn's. Oh, fuck you guys. Oh, man.
It's still my favourite story ever of you, is that? Because it just made me go, oh, he is a bit
Here,
weird.
your chicken was cooked.
Yeah.
I only licked my own chicken.
Did anybody eat the chicken after this moment?
They were freaked out for a while. But I went, here, I've not licked your chicken. Your chicken's perfectly cooked. I know that now because I've been in it.
They did end up eating it because he came around with a bat.
Is that nice, is it? Enjoying that? But guys, we're definitely mates for life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all mates now in this room. Before I have to lock us all in. Okay. Go on. Nah, I think I'm all good up here.
You are. You're well adjusted. You're one of the more well-adjusted ones.
That's what you think until something happens.
I'm on the lower
That's
end
what
of
they
the
say,
scale.
though. Then I do a big incident and you go, he was always one of the ones that seemed
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I probably am well adjusted now.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable in myself. I'm more, I don't know what to say. I'm more like, I was a big people pleaser, and I suppose by the nature of what we do stand up, you are always a people, like literally that's your job.
Yeah.
But not in the way of like,
There's a different, like.
you just be yourself and hope that pleases people,
Yeah.
as opposed to being what you
This
think
fake
the
trying
situation
to get people
needs.
to like you. Yeah.
Because I'd have been like my mates outside of school, I'd be different from people in school. You know, I was always trying to figure out what would you.
Who do you want me to be?
Yes.
Yeah. I was very similar.
Yeah.
I still would be a bit. I'm trying to get less of it. But the more I find I do that, I find less people like me because I'm a grumpy cunt. So I need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when you be yourself, you are mostly just a grumpy cunt.
Yeah, I'm a
which is-
miser-
But it's good because then the right people.
You find, I think when you're younger, you have what you would say, like, he's my mate. You have like 50 mates that you would call like, he's my mate. But then when you get older, you've way less.
Yeah.
But it's better friendships because they know you as the real, like, you.
Yes.
So if you are a bit grumpy or you're a bit fucking weird with things, if you like chicken,
Yeah.
these guys. Tony's been my mate for over 10 years probably.
Did you
Tony
know
knows
about
me
the
as a
chicken
chicken
thing?
licker. He didn't get into friendship with me as a chicken licker.
He's like upset you haven't done it since.
Yeah.
Two of you just bumped into each other in the fucking chicken aisle.
Pray to God I
So-
don't get a job at Nando's.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what? Yeah. That's
What
where
about you?
go.
What's wrong with you? Why are you a freak?
Oh, dude. Fuck. Who knows? I want you to tell me.
I don't know.
seem weird to me at all.
Really?
At all.
You seem comfortable in yourself.
Right.
You're
Okay.
weird as shit.
I am a weird guy, but I can't pinpoint it.
No,
I've
yeah.
been told I'm weird.
You're
by
comfortable
several
with
people.
your weirdness.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
embraced it.
You love dressing up. You love a wee
I
dress
do
up.
like
Do you?
dressing up. Yeah.
Every time I go to his house, he just has a new costume.
I'm like,
for us
do you
to
want to
walk
wear
about
it?
in.
Do you want to like look through the hat selection?
Yeah.
So we can sit and watch.
And
we
when you
have
wear
to-
them out, or is something?
No,
you do in the house?
just chilling in the house. I have like loads of hats. If you want to wear one, I got a Viking hat, cowboy hats. I once ordered a full, do you know, like, what's that? The people in, but maybe is it Bali? Do you know, like that religion?
In
Muhammad?
Can I just say, you're
Muhammad?
the worst guy at charades.
I know,
it.
dude.
Who are these people?
Do you know, head to toe, white kind of fucking cloth. They've got the turban thing and the glasses.
A sheik.
God.
A sheik. I ordered one of those, tried it on. I was like, I can never wear this in public.
Just in private.
It was going to be for, I don't know what it was for. But I was like, I might need it. But no, I can never use it. Do you know what I mean?
I think we found you're weird. That took way less. I was like, we're gonna have to break it down.
When I go visit him, like his mum will just bring us in tea, and we're just sitting fully dressed as cowboys with no tops on, watching SpongeBob.
watching
And I'm like, "Hello,
SpongeBob."
Mrs. McKegney," and it's fine because we're only nearly 30, so it's
Yeah,
alright.
well, yeah. Like if we're all drinking at my house, there will come a point in the night. I'm like, who wants a hat? And I will bring them all down, and everyone will wear different hats, and it's really fun.
I think as you get older, you get way better at not being weirded out by people's weirdness.
Yeah.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
I don't get weirded out by it. I just go, "Why do you do that?"
Yeah. I don't care what you
but
do,
it's
and
I
if
like
you're
it.
having fun.
The weirdness is a good part.
Yeah, you're
That's the-
having fun doing
yeah.
it. But when you're younger and you're not that comfortable with yourself, you hear that and you're like, "That's fucking." You're so dismissive. You're like, "That's fucking weird, man."
But see if someone did that now, you're all hanging out, and everyone was being weird, and someone was like, "What are you doing?"
Like I know people like that.
they'd
Like,
be
why
weird.
would you
I'd
do
leave
that?
a party.
You'd be like,
but
"Get out."
no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would put a hat on, but I wouldn't love it.
Right.
I wouldn't
You
love
take
it.
a couple of
I'd
fun
do it.
group
I'd be
photos.
like, if this is going to make you happy, you're hosting the party. I'll
Yeah.
put it on.
I know. I think there'd be some hats you would like. You would wear.
I
silly
won't wear a
hat and
Christmas
think you
hat.
look
I
no.
won't wear a Christmas.
No, but that's too obvious.
I won't do that.
Don't wear a Santa hat.
No, but even at Christmas, I
A
won't
Santa
wear.
hat I would wear, but the wee paper ones I hate.
I won't wear a paper Christmas hat.
I don't even like putting crackers.
I hate the wee crowns. Is that the wee hats?
That's what I mean. Yeah, I won't wear
oh,
that.
they suck.
Oh, same
They never
people-
fit my head. It's too
And then
big.
people read the wee jokes in them, and I have to sit there like that's not the worst fucking thing you've ever heard.
Oh, what a nightmare attitude for a comedian. we 7-year-old reading. Oh, no,
No,
and
7-year-old
you're like,
fine.
I've done the SSE.
No, a 7-year-old fine, but see when it's like a 42-year-old mom, you're like, what did the penguin say to the iceberg? I'm like, she left you, Davy, for this, right?
Yeah.
Because
And then you're like, why did you
fucking-
What
say
did it
that?
say? What did the penguin say to the iceberg?
I don't know. What
No,
was
no,
that?
no. Give us some.
Don't
You're a
know.
comedian. No. What
What
did it
would
say?
a penguin say to an
What would it
iceberg?
say? Let's workshop.
What would a
would it
penguin
say?
say to an iceberg?
Ice- well, there you go. Ah!
Fuck you. I
Um,
hate that shit. Oh, I lose my mind. I don't mind it when it's kids because they're kids. They've never heard jokes. But when it's an adult, get hit you with a knock joke. I'm like, get out of my face.
Yeah, they're being if it's not ironic.
Yeah.
Wait to see my new set. Half an hour knock joke.
But it's like when someone corners you in a pub and just tells you the most racist joke. And
You
I'm
get
just,
that a lot when people find out you're a comedian.
Yeah, you're a comedian. How's this? And then just says the worst thing you've ever heard. And
You
you're
know any
like,
good jokes?
No,
No. I know fuck all jokes.
I know no jokes.
Which we should know.
Yeah,
Do you want me to tell you one?
yeah.
You guys have asked for it. This guy goes into a bar and he's new in town, and there's a bar like full of regulars, the same old people there every weekend. And he goes in, and it's one of those places you walk in, everyone turns to see who the new guy is. He walks in, hard fella, like goes up to the barman, gives a pint. Barman gives him a pint, he downs it. He goes, "Who's the hardest man in this place?" Barman goes, "I fell over there on the high stool." He goes, "No sweat," goes over, lamps him, knocks him out, walks out of the bar. Everyone's like, "I was mental." Comes back same time next week, walks in, the people are starting to whisper about him a bit. Goes up to the barman, "Who's the hardest man in this place tonight?" Barman goes, "I fell over there playing pool." He goes, right, downs his pint, goes over, knocks fell out. This happens every week. Barman's like, "What am I going to do? I'm losing my customers. Everyone's terrified of this maniac." So the barman has an idea. Next week, fella comes in. He goes, "Alright, mate, gives a pint, downs his pint. Who's the hardest man in this place tonight?" Barman goes, "There's a fella down the toilets, or just gone down to the toilets, mate, but I wouldn't if I were you." Guy goes, "Don't worry about it." Fella goes downstairs. What the barman's done is bought a gorilla, chained it up in the toilets. Fella walks down, doesn't know what he's walking into. All the regulars stop, and everyone just listens, thinking this fella's finally going to get what's coming to him. For 10 minutes, all you hear is this banging and smacking and shouting and screaming and roaring and all sorts. 10 minutes later, fella walks back up. He walks back up. He's a couple of bumps and scrapes, but he's alright. Goes like that. He says, right, lads, before he leaves, he goes, tell your... he goes... he goes...
It's better be fucking fun.
Yeah, that's right.
He goes...
He's trying to think of an ending.
Tell your mate to flush his fur coat down the toilet.
And at this point, I leave the Christmas party because you've wasted my dinner. Did your dad ever have like go-to dad jokes? I'll wait till you've came down from the gorilla joke.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did your dad ever have like banter he would always do? Dennis strikes me as a joker.
Not really one-liners. Not really jokes as such. But, you know, a guy likes a laugh. Like,
yeah.
It's funny, you know.
Just whatever, you know, just sad things he would do.
Nah, he wasn't a one-liner. My family wasn't really like it. It was more like ripping people, like roasting people, you know.
Yeah, my dad, when he'd been drinking, did a thing, he'd come down and he'd be like, do you want to see the elephant? And if you said yes, and he
Guys,
was
I think we're going to have to leave it there.
Yeah. He goes, do you want to see the elephant? And he turn his jeans pockets inside out. So it looks like elephant ears. Then pull his zip down. He didn't get his dick out, but that was the implication. I thought it was hilarious.
Saddest thing I've ever heard.
That's funny.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He didn't get his dick out. He was going like,
I think it's nearly weirder he didn't.
Yeah, like it's not a full elephant.
like you're gonna be at one of my sleepovers, being like he does that. Everyone laughs, and you're like, let's see it.
Bite the elephant strong.
Well, you fucking tease.
Yeah, no, one-liner. I mean, a one-liner is never really that funny unless you're like a kid.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Was there any? I'm trying to think. Was there a joke as a kid? I thought of one my dad told me, and I went to tell it. And went, that's racist. I can't do it.
The first joke I ever heard was there's three mates called Manners, Shit, and Fuck Off, and they're having a drink upstairs in a bar, and Shit is sitting on a windowsill, and he's had a few pints, he's really drunk, and he falls out of the window, and Manners and Fuck Off run round to help him, and as they're running out of the bar, a policeman comes up to him and sees the melee, and he stops him. He stops Manners, but Fuck Off ends up like running on ahead to help Shit, and the policeman goes, "What's your name, boy?" Oh no, I've told it wrong.
That is good.
There's three mates. They're called Fuck Off, Manners, and Shit. Shit falls out of a window in the bar, so Fuck Off and Manners go out to help him, and a policeman stops Fuck Off. Manners runs on ahead, and the policeman says, the first joke I ever heard in my life, policeman says, "What's your name, boy?" He says, "Fuck Off." He says, "Where's your Manners?" He says, "Round the corner picking up shit." And that was the first joke I ever heard, and I remember calling for people to tell them it, like physically calling for them to tell them
hear
it.
This.
That was my favourite joke back in the day.
That's not bad.
It's actually a new closer for the tour stream.
Yes,
And I tell it twice like that.
I'm fucked. Yeah, that's really good. Did you tell a joke?
The only one I can think of is racist as shit, so I can't.
Don't tell.
I'm not going to. That's what I'm saying. But it was one my dad told me when I was young. And thinking about it, it does still make me laugh.
It's still a good.
You know what?
You'll love it.
I think I remember one joke when you were telling me your joke, the one about the fur coat, right? So this guy,
Classic.
yeah, sure. This guy,
One of the jokes of all time. Yes.
yeah, one of the jokes. Yeah, this guy like pulls up to this town, right? And he goes into this bar, first time he's ever been in it, and he sees the barman. So he goes up to the barman. The barman's like, "Here, mate, we have a challenge at this bar that if you complete these three things, unlimited drink for life." He's like, "Shit, let me have a go." He goes, "Right, the first thing you have to do is that full bottle of whiskey. You got to sink that entire bottle of whiskey." He's like, "Right. The second thing you have to do, there's an alligator out the back, and you need to pull one of his teeth out. It's got a toothache." He's like, "No sweat." And he goes, "The third thing, my wife is upstairs. You need to go up there and give her the best night of her life." He said, no sweat. So he's got there, right? Whole bar gathers around. He gets the whiskey, starts sinking it. Everyone's going crazy. It's like, it's almost done. Everyone's cheering, chanting his name. And he finishes it. And at this point, he's blind drunk. And then they're like, right, well done. Challenge 2. He goes into the alligator. Everyone starts hearing screaming and thrashing. And he's like crying out and banging off the walls. And he comes back out covered in blood. And everyone cheers. And he goes, right, where's that woman that needs her tooth out? That's not bad,
good.
like.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, I'll tell the rest.
You probably heard a million jokes, and you're like just remembering them.
Yeah.
That's the tough bit, like.
Yeah.
Because when you obviously there's that old thing about like when you do stand up and you tell someone what to do, they go, tell us a joke, and you're like, mate, I can't remember any of the jokes.
Did you find it hard? See, when you started doing stand up, but you were also working a job, did you find it annoying at the job when everyone expected you to be like the best fucking crack?
I don't think anyone did, because it was sort of social media was around, but it wasn't like they were seeing all your stuff.
Yeah.
Stand up was a bit of a weirder thing back then, where like nobody cared that much. It wasn't like a big mainstream thing like it is now. So like, I don't remember anyone being like, tell us a joke. I don't remember that.
Yeah. I used to get it all the time.
I'm like such shit crack at work because I just want to be gone.
Yeah.
That I feel that everyone's like, fuck, this guy does
I was
comedy.
like, you know, what you were saying in school, like trying to be. I was always being like, I'm a comedian, and someone would be like, be funny. I'm like, fuck, I can't.
Yeah.
So I had to stop telling people because I'm like, I can't live up to this.
I got in the argument with a guy at a wedding, and it wasn't that long. It was maybe like 5 years ago. I was at a wedding, and I was driving, I think, and I was going to get around for people. And this guy was like the groom's brother. And I could tell by the way he looked at me that he was like going to say something.
Yeah.
And he was like angry. I could just tell he was the sort of guy. He was like, you know, he had this look on his face of like, I'm going to show him here.
Yeah.
And he was, because he said something to me, and I sort of ignored it because I knew he was like trying something. And then he said it again, but he was saying it so everyone could hear it. And he goes, so you're going to be funny here or what? But the way he said it was like, he just, you know when someone, I don't know if this makes sense, looks upset. He was like, you know what I mean? I was like,
yep.
This guy's a sad man. I could just tell that.
Yeah.
And he goes, you're not going to tell a joke for do a wee performance for that kind of thing?
Yep.
Yeah. And normally, some people say that in actually a dead on way.
Yeah.
Where they're like, "Mom, do 5 minutes here," and they're not being serious. This guy was serious, and he was being a dick with whatever he was saying, and I could tell people around him were looking at me like, "Sorry, but that guy's a dick, right?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're not gonna," you know. And I go, "Oh, night off tonight, not working." And he goes, Nah, come on. And I said, No. I said, "We're not. None of us are working tonight." And he said a real like nasty comment, whatever it was. And I said, what do you do?" And he goes, nah. He goes, "Fuck." And everyone's like laughing a bit. And I go, "What do you do?" And someone goes, "He's a grave digger." And I went, "Well, dig a hole outside and then I'll tell you a joke." And he went, "That's out of order," and disappeared. I was like,
Literally just disappeared.
Yeah.
Puff of smoke.
I was like, that's so like, you can't do
That's
that.
so weird, like, yeah.
Well, you do your
That's
job too.
out of order?
Yeah.
Not really?
That's like
Take a
the
hole,
guy.
how fucking dare you?
That's like the guy who at a football match turned around to my mate and went, "Stop swearing, you cheeky cunt," in front of my son.
That's funny.
If you could like record local football matches, the sideline,
They're outstanding.
I'd say it's insane.
it's some of the funniest stuff, some of the best, quickest reactions of all time. Like the wee phrases people have is unbelievable. And like no mercy. I went to Windsor Park to watch a cup final once. I was about 11. Was walking up the steps in the main stand, in the cop stand, with like a burger and chips and a drink. Tripped, dropped all of it. I was like 11, and the whole like it felt like everyone round was like ah. And then as I took my seat, we're doing a chant, and I can't remember what it was, but however they came up with it so quick, referencing me dropping all my shit. It was hilarious, but at the time I was like, it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh, that'd be
But
brilliant.
like
On a kid,
sideline
like-
banter and all that kind of
Yeah.
thing, even when you were kids, was fucking unbelievable.
Were you ever
It's
a
so
football?
good.
Never a football guy. But I always thought Belfast people were very good at, like really quick.
100%.
Yeah.
They're so good
Yeah,
at it. Like,
Yeah, we like hurting feelings.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm talking about at my dad's family. It wasn't like people were telling one-liner jokes.
Yeah.
You would just savage someone.
Playing off the
Yeah.
conversation that was
Yeah.
happening.
Or if you wore something that most people weren't wearing.
Yeah.
Like, I remember wearing a pair of checkered Vans for the first time when I was a teenager, and walking into my granny's, and like they were really fashionable at the time. Still are, like, lovely shoe, and just getting rinsed. Just getting called Chess. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
What's
there's no
happening,
comeback
Chess?
now, and
No.
anytime you try to say something, they're like, fuck up, Chess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, crossword feet, no, and I'm like,
I hear one's like, I'm like, I done it.
Snake
Because
water.
then you're
Doesn't make
like,
sense.
I done him.
but it's good. It's good. It doesn't make sense, but it's good.
Crossword feet. That's unreal.
All right, 4 up, 4 down. Oh, fuck off.
My family are like that too. Just
Yeah.
fuck it, especially when been drinking. It's just brutal.
But it's
And there's
not.
always just one person who's the lightning rod for the night. Whatever has happened, they'll do something, and they're like, you're just getting it tonight.
Like, I
All right, what?
what
Okay.
went it for? I did Stephen Nolan's game show Panic Attack when I was like 20 or something, maybe younger, and
Like, what was that game show?
it lasted 1 season,
Yeah.
I think so, and it was like similar. It was like a one-person Family Fortunes kind of thing. It was shit, right? And one of the things you could jump in if you
Sorry.
14-year-old taking a bong hit there. The cops, man. And one of the things was like games played with a ball, and someone had given 4 answers and there was 5, one missing, and I took a chance and buzzed in and was like baseball, and it was wrong, but it wasn't like outside the realms of possibility. That could have been it. It's a popular sport played with a ball, and I was like eliminated from the show, whatever. And I
Took
thought
you back and shot you.
I thought nobody had really seen it. See, for about 3 years in Hollywood, people were just calling me baseball.
Just forgetting that
Just
wrong.
call me
straight off the
baseball.
bat.
Alright, baseball. There was a guy that did his work experience with Fanta and was called Fanta for years. Fanta! And it's like,
After I did school around the corner for 2 weeks, every time my dad went to his local pub, the entire pub would burst into, it's the school around the corner, just the same.
My favorite nickname, like one of my mates had to get, or a guy from, one of my mates from Balahi had to get like.
you have more than one mate from Bly?
Yeah, yes, I have a few.
Bragger.
Shout out. He had to get like a camera up his arse
Aye, I've had that.
for
Twice.
whatever reason.
One was
Yeah.
a bespoke photo
And one
shoot.
was just for your own entertainment at the house.
Yeah.
And
It's called a colonoscopy, James.
yeah, colonoscopy, right? So from that point on, everyone just called him Camera Hole. That was just I was like, that is it's so stupid and simple, but it's beautiful. Camera Hole.
Colonoscopies are good crack.
Yeah, are they? Yeah.
Why did you have to get one?
Do you get to watch what the
Business and pleasure.
computer's seeing in your ass?
I
thought
didn't
you
the
meant
first-
if you're a good boy, do they give you a watch?
Yeah.
You get a wee
You're
whistle.
very brave.
G-Shock was a
You
shock,
build
and that
up
went
points and you get different prizes the more you get.
The deeper in it goes.
Yeah.
How did my dad get a grandfather card?
And you're not sitting on it like it's a fucking like a lifeguard's chair.
So the first time I got it done, I didn't watch the screen. They genuinely, I used to do stand up with it. They went, "Do you want to watch the TV?" And I was like, "What are we thinking here? Homes Under the Hammer, or what are we
Yeah.
watching?" They were like, "No, you're
Your
arsehole."
ass.
And I was like, "No, I'm like, who does that?" And then the second time I did watch it, but you're sort of out of it with a gas and air. But on the way out, I saw it, and it was making me giggle because it was
Yeah, I was
like
about to say, did you
they're
enjoy it?
literally bringing the camera out of your fucking intestines, whatever it is.
So at the very end, do you see your butthole as the camera's going away? You do. That's pretty funny.
And I genuinely, in my
It's like
head,
the start of Big Bang Theory.
in my head, I thought I was
See-
going.
Yeah.
In my head, I was like, "Am I doing that out loud because of the gas and air?" But it wasn't. And I do remember
Your
doing
ass
it.
was making that noise.
Yeah. See, with the gas and air, it makes you a bit loopy.
Yeah.
And they were listening to like Cool FM or something quite low down in the operating room. But in my head, I started to think it was this dance beat that was never dropping. I thought it was like this.
Oh,
Oh
no.
And I was like, genuinely took my mask off and was like, "When's this beat gonna drop?" And it was like the ads for it was like Carpet Ride or something. But in my head, I was and JC Stewart, you know JC Stewart, is he from New York? They played one of his songs, and I took the thing off and went. Say the consultant was from like Ballymena or something. I went, "He's from where you're from," and he went, "What do you mean?" I went, "JC Stewart, he's from Maherfeld," and he goes, "I'm from Ballymena," and I went, "Okay." Back onto the thing.
So you have to sit there the whole time with the mask on? Looking
Yeah,
like
they
fucking
tell you, like,
Bane, getting your fucking...
Oh, that's
arse
quite
covered.
nice. Sean Connery.
You were born in the darkness. I was wondering what would break first,
The
your ass or your body.
Like the Gassiner's nice. Gassiner's nice. But they tell you they're like take breaks from it, and I took a break and thought I can actually do this without it, and then I went no. There was like a moment where I was like no, you can't, because there's a camera up yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like what's a camera
Polaroid.
look like? Like a wee tiny
That's
one?
a Polaroid.
Yeah.
It's a full Polaroid. Yeah.
It's like one of
It's
those
on a selfie
1840s
stick.
ones that has just like a stand and a big like fucking film.
And the
Um,
smoke comes out of it.
No, I imagine
Just
it's
send the
like
guy up there.
I imagine it's like
Big smiles.
you know those wee microphones that influencers use.
Yeah.
What's up? We're in bed.
What's up? We're in Shane's eyes.
What's up, kids? Hey,
What's your biggest ick?
yeah. What's do you like shoes? Cool. I think it's like one of those. It's like wee skinny one on a wire or something, or like a lead.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how they get it up, like the camera the full way, because it's not rigid.
No?
It's not rigid.
I don't think
They're doing
so.
some stuffing.
Do they have to put something on the camera, or is the doctor just like?
Poking it up the hole.
Yeah, but how does it get? Because it goes around corners and all.
Corners? Why are you a cube?
No, you're inside.
Right. Yeah, but they're not corners. They're sort
Maybe
of.
is it on remote? Is it got?
There's corners inside me.
Oh yeah, your intestine's got many corners.
Holy shit!
You have a wee right
That's
angle
holy
rectum, mate.
Oh my god!
You're just straight up to your
Here,
mouth.
Patreon
Yeah.
special. We'll do one with you and we'll stream it.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Uh,
After the fight.
Just wee hats and all.
yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're all gonna wear hats for fighting. Camera hole.
We'll wrap it up there, guys.
Come
Thank
on,
you
Jack,
for
stick your camera up yours.
thank you for joining me. Obviously, give that a wee look over that house.
Yeah, let me see that.
And stop licking it. My guest, Willy T, James McKegney. Do you want to plug the comedy club?
Oh yeah, right. I say what one? The Terrace Maherfeld is coming back to use.
Hold up.
DJ on the 28th of September, headlined by the lovely Aaron McCann. So everybody go get tickets. It's on Instagram at the Terrace Laughs. There we go.
Can people stay in a package deal?
Yeah, you can stay. Well, you can stay if you want. It's nothing to do with us.
You're not
But-
the door with a bat.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm funny.
They
all
can
night.
stay and they can leave.
Willy T, Ulster Hall, mate.
Ulster Hall, 4th of November. Tickets are very, very low. Please come. Please come see
Yeah,
me.
that'll be good fun.
I forgot my shape was there, and I was like, "You trying it on?"
You always do this, and it is sincere. But in my head,
Does
it
that
is-
sound?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be class.
That'll be. Are you doing stand up?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know I did that.
And are you doing your own material?
What?
You doing your own material?
Yeah.
Check it out,
You're
folks.
saying that like I don't.
That'll be good, eh?
No, you don't. You don't
Yeah,
normally.
I know. What's that?
You don't normally.
You prick. Yes, I do. Fuck
But
you.
for this, you're surely going to do like a Chris Rock set or
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah.
bigger and blacker.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Thank God.
yeah.
Thank God. No, Willy T at the Ulster Hall. It's gonna sell out. If you want to go. If you're one of these people, I buy last minute tickets. You're taking your life into your own hands, or you just won't get a ticket.
Yeah.
I
I will kill you if you don't come.
Boys, cheers for coming on. ShaneTalkComedy.com. Come see me live. Lads, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.